Alright, people, how's everyone doing? That's just a me Geordie accent. But Ricky here from Behind the Bars TV. Hope everyone's fit and well. But I'll start off by saying thanks to all my subscribers. I'm over 11,000 now. It's going up really well. So I'm really pleased with that. So thanks for your continuing support. Some of my subscribers have been watching us from the beginning. So thank you very much for each and every one of you. But in this episode, I'm going to talk about a fella that I met in Frankland Category A prison. And it is Kevin Lane, also known as Catwalk Kev. So Kev, I met in Frankland in 2007, or 2007, 2008. But Kev is a very likable character. He's well known throughout the high security estate. And he served 18 years off a life sentence for a murder which he didn't commit. And he's wrote his own book, which is called Fitted Up and Fighting Back. But he got released after 18 years, then he got recalled back to prison. I think he served a total of 20 years altogether. But when Kev first went to prison, he was fighting his way through the system, and he got himself a name as being a fearsome fighter. And there wasn't many people in the system that could do anything with Kev, because Kev has got a bit of a boxing background, and he knows how to handle himself, and he is an extremely fit fella. I think he's 53 now, but throughout his time in the system, he used to just train. He was a gym orderly in Frankland when I was there, and but his nickname is Catwalk Kev. And I think the reason being is because he likes to think of himself as a bit of a ladies' man, don't you, Kev? But when we used to have in Frankland, we used to have a drink. We used to drink hooch, and Kev, every time Kev used to have a drink, he would put on his best clothes. He would put like his trousers on, put a shirt on, put his aftershave on. And he'd be out on the land and sometimes talking to the female screws, chatting them up, having a laugh. But he's a very likable fella, Kev. Like I say, if you get on the wrong side of him, he's not a very nice man to mess with either in the system. Obviously, he's not like that now, but back in the day, he had a name. But I remember one year when we were in Frankland together, we had a drink on New Year's Eve, or was it Christmas Day? Yes, it was Christmas Day. We all got together, because obviously when you're in prison, you try and make the most of your time in there. And on a Christmas, instead of being depressed and moping, thinking about your family and loved ones back home, we used to get together. At the time, it was in Russ's pad. There was about 10 or 12 of us in the pad. There was a big bucket of hooch just in the middle of the floor, and we all scooping our cups in. And this hooch, one cup of that, and used to be off your head off it, because it was that strong. And we used to get Irish Rob. He used to brew it up for us, and it used to be the best stuff on the wing. But we all got together in the pad. We're all mortal drunk, steaming. A couple of the lads is getting a few of the bits and bobs into the prison, so everyone was having a little bit of a dabble. And Kev was sitting on the end of the bed, mortal drunk, off his head, and he actually spewed in the sink, filled the sink up full of sick. And one of the other lads that was with us, Ricky, he was IPP. He's just had his IPP terminated because he's been out over 10 years. So well done to that, Ricky lad. But Ricky was just like, watch out the way, lads, I'll do it. He had his fingers in the sick, putting all the way, getting it out of the plug hole. And he unblocked the sink. But Kev went back to his pad. We had to escort him up, a couple of us, and put him to bed because he was that wrecked. But we used to have a good old laugh in Frankland. Like I say, you used to have to make the most of it when you're in them places, because it is a doomy, depressing place being in prison. It's not good, and it's not glamorous. But I've just been recently speaking with Kev, and he's going to be coming on my podcast. I'm going to be interviewing him, talking about his time in prison, talking about his book, and talking about his wrongful conviction. So do keep tuned, and I will be getting him on very soon. But remember, people, if you're liking the content, remember to like and subscribe. Hit that notification bell so you don't miss another episode. But I'll leave that one there for now. Take care, people. Enjoy the rest of your day.